Once again, this is Volks giving you guys the third and final video today with special guest star Trisha May Casey, pro Dota player, and
amateur pro Dota player,
and pro Battle Party player.
Oh god.
Yes, I've uploaded the Battle Party videos too.
That was me being really hyper and screaming into my mic.
That's you on a daily basis, Trisha.
I know, but like, I'm really mellow now. So.
You're really mellow. Did you smoke some weed like I suggested?
Yep. Totally, bro.
420, blaze it, bro!
It's not even 4:20. It's been 2 hours.
Why do you have to ruin fun?
Because I can. Because I'm a woman. Women ruin fun. Alright?
You know my sister would have to say something about that, but she's not here, so we're gonna continue on. I don't know if you would like my sister.
I mean, I guess.
I don't know. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay. Right. I don't know what to think of it. Hanako really is delicate to the point of breaking if looked at the wrong way. It makes me a bit nervous too, but I push my feelings aside, trying to be as natural as I can. We should try to hurry then. Classes have already started by the sound of it. Lily gives a nod of farewell, and she bends down to take her pimp cane. Hanako and I filling out the.
Did you say pimp cane?
Yep. Because of that G.I. Joe, that G.I. Joe PSA. It's like, oh, you ain't no pimp. Where's my money? Fool, you just tripping, man.
Thank you, Mia Dolan, for sending us those videos.
Trisha's girlfriend.
We walk quickly down to the empty halls to respective classes. As we reach the door to Lily's 3-2 classroom, she turns towards me. So thank you for sharing lunch with us today.
My pleasure, Lily.
And with that, we part ways. Lily entering her classroom and leaving Hanako and me to make her Hanako and me to make her off to our own. She's still looking like she wants to run away. I run away.
So you. I don't want to learn today.
It's like every American in public school.
I would love to meet the American here, and he's like the stereotypical fat dude who's like a redneck and all that. Where it's
you have to describe yourself.
First of all, I am not a redneck, so you can shut the hell up about that. All right. I may be fat, but I'm not that stereotypical American. Okay?
I'm not that stereotypical American.
Okay, just because I'm fat, Trisha. Wow.
I'm sorry, dear.
You're fine. You're fine, sweetheart.
Yeah, don't say that, eh?
You used to call me sweetheart all the time, and then you just suddenly stopped one day.
Well, that's alright. Now we're in the best friend zone, and that's when I start using nice words, and that's when I go crazy.
The best friend zone?
Yeah.
The best friend
zone. And there's the friend zone where I'm just like, oh, thank you, sweetie. And then now we're in the best friend zone, and I'm like, thank you, you freaking stupid ass cunt. I mean, we're in that zone.
What the fuck?
You're in that zone.
Okay, cunt.
Thanks, bitch.
Yes. Okay then.
I feel like I should say something more to her, but it's hard to come up with anything that would be appropriate and safe enough. Ellie was right. The more time we spend out here, the more explaining we have to do. I open the rear door to the classroom.
Teacher looks up to me and opens his mouth to say something.
Cock.
However, as Hanako, it's like, hey bro, do you got my hip fixed, man? Because remember, I think this guy's a heroin addict.
Yep. However, as Hanako follows me in the class, follows me in, and closes the door, he simply nods to us and continues his lecture. This is the third time that Hanako has had her
truancy.
I can't read that word. Truancy, thank you. Partially ignored. There's definitely something going on here. Again, it's pixelated, so.
We make our way to our seats, and we notice that Misha and Susan are both missing as well. They were killed by Lily. We weren't looking, but she's actually perfectly able to see through psychic powers.
Maybe that's her condition. Who knows?
She's a psyker. I'm sorry, but the stool has fallen to chaos.
I wonder if it's...
Just kill it all!
some sort of form of informal agreement with the staff, or is it just a perk, quote unquote, afforded to the Alright, thanks.
That you could read fast enough, bitch.
I will read on my own pace. This is not school, alright? This is not school where I have to read a book for like...
You have to read a book in
one
day. I actually did that once. I read I read like a 1,000-page book in a day.
Very good, you dumb bastard.
Oh, whatever, you dumb cunt. You filthy Protestant bastard.
Stop. Try to make a little disturbance as I can. I extract the relevant textbooks from my bag and start catching up. Class goes on quietly. Ooh. The teacher seems like an okay person despite the weird first impressions I got, and the material is really interesting. However, the way he teaches is really bizarre. It's as if he oh my god. It's blurry, alright, we're sharing screens.
Yeah.
When the final bell sounds, I realize that there is still a lot of time left in the day, and I'm left wondering what to do. Homework. It's odd at the hospital I had 24 hours a day of free time, but here filling the considerably shorter hours feels difficult. Everyone else leaves, and I'm left alone with the teacher.
Hey man, do you want to use some heroin?
Muto is examining the assignment sheets we were working on earlier, marking them with red ball pen. Raising his eyes from his papers briefly, he noticed me and furrows his brow.
What is it, Nakia?
I jumped at him, addressing me, but I guess it's naturally spark some conversation since there's nobody else around.
Nothing. Thinking about what I'd do after school. This guy is not a normal person at all. He's waiting after class to think about what he's going to do. Christ, man, you are...
And you don't do that? Like,
I don't do that at all. Like, when the bell rings, I'm gone. I am a ghost. I am fucking gone.
Like, if I like a teacher, I stay up for a little bit and talk.
Yeah, I mean, like, I may do that, but that's only if I have questions.
Got a question. How big's your cunt?
What? That's the dumbest thing to ask a teacher. Actually, I think that actually happened at our school. So one of these football players were walking in, they looked at this teacher and said, "Damn, dad ass," and she just laughed it off. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
Anyway, since your teacher-student relationship is going on in your school.
Yep. We actually had a few detectives come here to investigating that. Anyway!
He seems very methodical, and for a brief one, I reminded of Shizune. But the teacher is more unhurried and relaxed, much more routine.
You have no plans? No, I'm considering joining a club, but I don't know what kind of club would interest me. Are these the problems Japanese kids face? I don't know which club to join. My life's over!
Chess club, you be good at chess club!
Go observe a meeting of someone else's club. My, peculiar interest, I guess. Sorry. Moto looks at me in a way that makes me quickly want to take the words back to avoid a conversation. But I can't, so I have to forge ahead. I just don't know how to deal with people. I mean, the other students. Oh shit, I just dropped my shaving cream.
Good job.
Shut up. I'm talking to people and everything, so it's not that I'm isolated or anything. I just don't know what to think about them. Their disabilities, it's like it feels like I'm being impolite if I'm paying attention to them, and it's weird if I ignore none. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. The teacher stretches his cheek absent-mindedly, looks at me repressive. These things are the only issue if you make them one. You can talk to normally with someone, and even if they are blind or something. Try to look behind the superficial. There's a single student here who isn't a normal kid behind whatever that might seem at first. Except for Jimmy. Jimmy's just a cunt.
Poor Jimmy.
Poor Jimmy. Fucking cunt. What if there's a Jimmy in this game? It's just gonna like...
I'm not telling you that.
There is a Jimmy?
I'm not telling you.
Why can't you just give me a definite, like, yes or no? Or are you just like...
Maybe.
Fuck you. Alright. We're gonna finish up this dialogue. I'm not go. It's not like I can ignore her face, but... Time's open. Teacher!
Teacher!
Hold up, I want you to read her dialogue, but like try to do it like I do it, please. Can I do the laughs? Do you like my do you like my laughs whenever I do it?
Sure. I'm not questioning you. I'm not stopping you. She starts towards the teacher's desk. With her bouncing step, hands energetically swinging with the rhythm. Michu visibly dismayed at the interruption, and Misha, in general, slumps in his chair. Mikado? Misha stops in her tracks and looks around cluelessly, as if she's sensing from his tone that something's wrong, but has no idea what. Yes?
We talked about volume control before. Yes!
She doesn't lower her voice at all, and the teacher just rubs his eyes.
So what is it?
We need help. We're running out of supplies for a festival stand. This is a disaster. She wears a pink slip of paper, and she's holding around.
So, go get more supplies, fag, from the art room. What's the problem with that?
Plywood! Plywood is always the problem. Last time we wanted more, there was only a little bit. But the time we just took it all and went with that. Now, there's like none left there, teacher. So, do you know where there's some...
What is this chick's disability anyway?
I don't know. She can't, like, process things. Like, she's kind of autistic, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Oh, alright.
Oh.
How old is she anyway?
I think she's like 17. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Most of these Japanese girls are like 14.
Yeah. She's a I mean, the president thought that the teacher would know if there is plywood. She's wrong. Was she wrong?
Moto looks at his great looks like he is in great pain, frowning with an entire essence, and Misha doesn't get it at all.
Yeah, she's a bit autistic.
Looking at the two of them communicate terribly. Looking at a man for being tortured by drilling his skull while blasting pop music at full volume at the same time.
What the fuck are these allegories?
Dude, what the fuck? I feel like this guy is like... Do you think this guy wrote Shadow Elites? For the same offer that brought you Katawa Shoujo comes a gritty new interpretation of the Halo universe.
Who knows?
I'm afraid I have no idea if there's any plywood in the stool, faggot. Let alone where it would be if there was any.
Aw, what should I do?
Perhaps try to find Mr. Naoma, whatever. I'm quite sure he would know where to find everything you need. You'd have to pry them from his cold, dead hands, but that's a different matter. Ah!
I don't have time. We're so busy. She holds her head with both of her hands. What? She holds her head with both of her hands, looking as despairing as possible for a person like her. Without even noticing, she crumples the note she's holding against her hair. I shouldn't be even touching these things. There's so much to do, and we're falling behind schedule.
Her skirt is so short. It's actually disturbing.